Oh, yes, baby. It's all about Rebecca. Shut up, you noisy git. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. It is Blu-ray hunting day. It's quite a big day today. There's a crap ton of stuff out. Do you know what? I just couldn't be bothered to write down absolutely everything that's out because there's a lot of re-releases as well. So we're just going to go with the flow today. I do have the list, which we'll have a look at in the minute. And I'm hoping I'm going to get a delivery today because I'm waiting on about 6 items from HMV, which are just currently stuck. And they shipped out on Friday, and it says Midlands Hub, which is, yeah, it's a long way from me. So I'm hoping that the tracking hasn't been updated, and in fact, the items are down this way. Otherwise, I might have to wait until tomorrow or the day after. So far, not getting it on delivery day. Yes. Anyway, I do have one item that I've had delivered. So I can always show you that if the others don't turn up. But also, I've got a scratch card. Yeah, chat and scratch. In fact, I'm gonna insert the intro here because you haven't heard it for a long time. And then we'll chat about what's going on today. Ooh, chat and scratch. Ooh, I've won £2. Right, okay, so I just saw that. It's kind of like, you know, when you just standing there at the counter at a petrol station and it's just kind of like in your face. And I thought, you haven't had one for a while, Paul, so why not give it a go? And I can win £250,000. Yes, I won't, but I can. Okay, so game one, I've got to find a diamond down the side there. So this is going to get very messy again, isn't it? Because it goes all over the place. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. I think a bus has just parked back there with loads of visitors on. So they're all... Oh, hello. I've won. I have actually won. And that was the first game. Actually, I think I've won again. Yeah, they're foreign. I think I've won twice. Can you win twice on one game? Oh, look at that. Okay, so win. I have won twice. I have won twice on one game. So this cost me £2, and I had to get a diamond, and I've got one diamond there and one diamond down there, so I've won a tenner. I've won £10 already. 11 chances to win. Okay, so that's not bad. I won a tenner for £2. Okay, okay, so another game. Let's have a look. I think there's another game. Win all prize. Game 2. Find. So I've got to find. I can't do it because my fingers are so fat. I've got to find one of them. No, unfortunately, I didn't get that. I didn't win that one. And one last game. Match 3. No, it's not. Game 3. Match the winning number to any of your numbers to win a prize. Okay, so the winning number up there is 26. So I've got to match that number. Oh, 28. Or if that had been 26, I would have won £250,000. God, just think how much physical media I could have bought with that. Yeah, so I'm sure that's is that 26? It is a 26. Yeah, so 26 at the top there, And there's 28 for 250 grand. And then number 13 and number 14. But I've won 10 quid. I've won 10 quid anyway, so I'm happy with that. So that'll give me another couple of coffees on the Blu-ray hunts. Right, okay, so that's that done. Oh, that was a bit of excitement, wasn't it? Yeah, we should do that more often. No, Paul, you'll be skint. Okay, so I better put you into receiver position and we better have a look at what is actually out. I've written that down. There's a lot more than that out, but these are the main ones that we're going to look for today. If I find anything else in HMV, then of course I'll show it, but we're just going to go by these ones, otherwise we'll be here all day. Okay, into receiver position. So the big release this week is NOVACAINE. That's right, NOVACAINE. Yeah, I went to see this at the cinema. Jack Quaid, that's it. Randy, it's not Randy Quaid's kid, is it? It's the other one. It's Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan, isn't it? I think it's their kid. Yeah, he's also in The Boys. Oh, can't wait for that to come back. NOVACAINE, yes, this is available on a Blu-ray and also a 4K and a 4K steelbook as well, looking very lovely. This is one of the ones that is currently stuck with Royal Mail, so we'll have to hope that arrives. Pardon me. We also have Dark City from our films. Yeah, have I seen this? I think I might have watched this a long time ago, back in the 90s or 2000s, and I was bored, but I might not have understood it, so I don't know. I might have to rewatch the trailer because I'm more older now and more sophisticated. Yes. Anyway, that is available on a Blu-ray and also a 4K. We've got Lethal Weapon. Yes, it's finally here. There's quite a few releases for this one. So we have a standard 4K. We have a 4K steelbook. And we also have a 4K steelbook limited edition. The limited edition looks a lot better on the outer, but it's still got the steelbook inside. And that steelbook, it's not doing it for me. It's not doing it for me. So I went for the standard 4K on this one. That is actually stuck with Royal Mail as well. What else we've got? From Second Sight Films, we've got Talk to Me. Don't talk to the hand, talk to me. I already have this. Yeah, this was released ages ago. But anyway, Second Sight are re-releasing it. I take it it's the same film. And it's a 4K and a 4K limited edition. We've got Species. Yep. On 88 Films, again another one that's stuck with Royal Mail. This is available on a Blu-ray and also a 4K. American Reunion, guess what? Yes, stuck with Royal Bloody Mail. This is from 88 Films and this is a Blu-ray, so it's a shame this one and American Wedding are not 4Ks. It's only the first two films that are 4Ks. We also have Subway as a 4K steelbook. I don't know how you would fit a big turkey and ham sandwich inside a steelbook. I don't know. I'll bloody give it a go though. Yeah, we also have The Monkey. Yeah, I think I already have this as well on standard Blu-ray. This is available on a 4K steelbook as well. And I Know What You Did Last Summer. I did. I do. I Know What You Did Last Summer. That is available on 4K steelbook as well. Yes, stuck with Royal Mail. So there we go. That is the main ones that are out today and this week. Like I say, is that powered? Do they actually have battery powered skateboards? Because I see people riding skateboards, but they never put their foot down to actually accelerate. They must be battery powered or electric. You're like scooters. He's still going. He hasn't even put his leg down yet. Oh dear me. Yeah. Anyway, what was I going to say? I can't remember now. No, I really have forgotten now what I was in the middle of talking about. Hang on. Maybe a few more brain cells from my coffee. No, that ain't worked. Anyway, let's get on the road. Let's get up to Maidstone. Let's go and have a look in HMV, see what we can find. And let's pop along to CEX as well. Fan-bloody-tastic. I don't know how many shops I'm going to do today. It is sunny. It's not hot. I was going to say, what's the temperature? Let's have a look. Temperature. Oh, the temperature's missing from my display. Why not? What's going on? Anyway, it's gone off. It just says 9:42. That is the time. Yeah. Well, it usually says what the temperature is. Oh, it's because I turned the ignition off. We're not doing too well today. 19 centigrade it says. Yeah, so come for me. Yes, with the straight jackets as well. Right, yes, so 19 centigrade, so not too bad. None of that oppressive heat that we've been having the last couple of days. Some nice cool breeze as well, although Maidstone can be quite warm. But anyway, let's get up there and let's go and do some Blu-ray hunting. Okay, so up here at Maidstone, you know, I mentioned about all these items, they're still stuck with Royal Mail. Well, I just checked my phone and then there's a Royal Mail message after. There's about 5 messages saying that we are due to deliver your package today. So, yay! It's going to be delivered on the release day. So, we're going to have quite a stack to unbox later on when I get home. So, that's good. The other thing that I forgot that I was going to mention when we were back in Dover was the Guess the Brekkie, win a prize. Yes, after all the entries that were posted up onto that video, one person guessed my breakfast exactly. And I will announce the winner later on. But congratulations. I didn't think that anybody would actually guess my exact contents of my plate. Probably find out that they actually work at the restaurant. And they look through the receipts for last week. Anyway, let's get up into HMV and let's go and have a look. I might also pick up a CD today, or maybe a vinyl. Yeah, so I am looking for something. I do know they have got the CD. The vinyl, it says inquire at the store. But I know it says that the vinyl is in stock at Blue Water. So maybe I should have got a Blue Water. Anyway, we're here now in Maidstone, so let's get up into HMV. Oh, man. You don't know what that's like. Having a nice cool breeze, whipping in the car park, whipping through my hair and up the undercarriage. It's nothing like a nice cool breeze. Okay, so first stop then, HMV. Let's get in there. Okay, so the first release I'm seeing is NOVACAINE. Look, he's stuck in some window. Yeah, can't get out. Or is it the Phantom Zone? £14.99. Very nice. And here's the 4K. Unfortunately, no slipcover, but it is a slim release. £24.99 for that one. Yeah, no slipcover. Down here, we've got the monkey on 4K. On 4K. I do only have the Blu-ray for this, so I think I'll watch it before I buy a 4K if I do. But they do have the Steelbook. I didn't think they were going to have the Steelbook today, but there you go. It's lovely. Yeah, £34.99. What else have we got? Down here, we got something called I'm Still Here. Yeah, I'm still here. Oh no, that's I'm Still Standing, isn't it? Anyway, what else we got? Over here on the 4Ks, we've got a bit of Lethal Weapon. Very nice. Look at the gloss on that. Flipping out. I can see my reflection. Don't crack. £19.99. Loads of copies. No Steelbook, unfortunately. But over here we have Talk to Me, which is a second sight release. And it's £25.99 for the Blu-ray. Okay. How much is the 4K? $35.99 for a standard 4K, and it's not even a Steelbook. What? What? No, that's got to be wrong. Oh God, here's a limited box set. How much is it? 500 quid. £53.99. Holy crap. That's got to be wrong. Surely those prices are not right. No wonder they're still all on the bloody shelf. Anyway, what we got down here? Oh, I'm gobsmacked. We got the Black Torment. Yeah, on 88 films, £16.99. That's better. Yeah, lower price a bit. And we've got some Convoy on 4K, £22.99. Yeah, there's loads of catalogue stuff here and all that kind of crap. Yeah, Gate of Flesh, okay, on 88 films as well, £16.99 with some nice artwork on the cover there. Let's go down the shelf and we can see a limited edition box set here called Sunset Warriors. Okay, looks like maybe an Asian martial arts type of thing. Yeah, not familiar with that, but there you go. I think that was $19.99. And a nice yellow case here. What is it? 24/7 Bob Hoskins on the old BFI label. Again, £16.99, very reasonable price. Over here, we've got Crime Story with old Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan, £16.99. Very cool. And over here, we've got Witch of Nepal or something, £24.99. Okay, yeah, whatever. Let's have a look, see what we've got here. Probably another one with a weird title. Nomads. I like the artwork though, pretty cool artwork these releases have. Yeah, it's another thick sturdy box. And over here we got a thick sturdy box of Crime Story on 4K. Jackie Chan breaking his bones in 4K. Very nice. Well, probably wasn't for him. And let's have a look down here. What we got down here? Down here we have got A Fish Called Wanda. Yeah, it must be a re-release or it's been out of print. £12.99, very reasonable price. We've got some pie in the middle. Yeah, a nice bit of an American Pie there, and that is Reunion. This is the Blu-ray. There's not a 4K release for this, unfortunately. This or the wedding one. Over here on the side we have got Species. Very good film. I love this film. H.R. Geiger's designs and that, £14.99. And if I can stretch right down there, yeah, oh God, it's doing me back in. Yeah, there's the 4K. It's the 4K. Nice glossy slipcover. 88 films, £29.99. I'm not bending down for anything else. You can bugger off. What else have we got? Up here, yeah, we got The Prosecutor with Donnie Yen. Yeah, Uzi hunting there with a gun. £14.99. Could be good. I'm not sure about this film though. If you've seen it, let me know. Is it any good? And we've also got some Amore, the Apothecary Diaries, something like that anyway. And also another release. Oh yeah, we got some Wes Anderson stuff reduced. The Fantastic Mr. Fox is reduced now to £19.99 on the old Posh Snob label Criterion. And also the Grand Budapest Hotel is also reduced. So two there, fantastic. Okay, so one pickup in HMV, no Blu-ray, no DVD, no 4K, no 4K box set, no lenticular. I bought a CD. Yes, well, you got it, haven't you? Okay, next stop, CEX. Let's go and have a look. First thing I'm seeing is the Deadpool trilogy on 4K for £25 with a mintish slipcover. Very cool. And on the new stock that's just come in, what am I finding here? Oh yeah, The Secret Life of Pets, £8 I think that says. And that is for both films on one box set, so that saves up a bit of shelf space. Yeah, and also over here we've got some Tintin for £3, 3D as well. I do own this in 3D. On the 4K section we have got Big Hero 6 with a mintish slipcover for £8, very cool. And what have we got? We've got some Batman v Superman there, Dumbledore and all that kind of stuff. Demons, what's this one? Dungeons and Dragons, oh yeah. Let's have a look. Got Dunkirk over there, Civil War. Some Everest and Fifth Element, and we've got some Ferrari for £10 on 4K with a mint slipcover. Still need to watch this film actually. I might watch that in a couple of days time. And some other 4Ks down the bottom there. Raiders of the Lost Ark on the bottom shelf. Up here, what we got some Jurassic World, that's still here. The Last of Us and the Lady Killers as well. And down here we've got some Onward, and those Pitch Blacks are still there. Some Shaft down the bottom there, and Suicide Squad, and the Screams. I saw this Death Note for 25 quid. This must be out of print. I don't really know what it is. It looks like maybe an Asian film or 2 Asian films, horror films. I don't know. I've never heard of them before. If you want to bulk up on your TVs, then Homeland Season 7 is here. 8 quid with a slipcover. So that is awesome. Great show as well. In the Lost Lands for £8 on Blu-ray. I will be talking about this in a video soon. And we have Inception as well for £2 with a nice lenticular. Look, there's the sky. There's the buildings. There's the sky. There's the buildings. There's the sky. You get the gist. Yeah, and we also have Lord of the Rings, the extended edition. Nice box set here for £38. Mint box set here. So if you're still trying to get hold of these ones, then yeah, it's a really nice edition. What else have we got? Down here, we've got some Lethal Weapon. Yeah, this is the TV show. I enjoyed this. Well, the first 2 seasons, this bloke with a moustache, he played a really good Riggs. I think he was Riggs, wasn't he? Yeah, unfortunately, something happened at work and they had to replace him. But they replaced him with Sean William Scott, who did a pretty good job, I suppose. We've also got a Scooby-Doo film here, Curse of the Lake Monster. It's live action. I didn't know they did another Scooby-Doo live action. £6. I just remember the old 2 with Sarah Michelle Gellar. I don't remember that. Yeah, they also have Valentine's Day, £1.50. But if you don't care about the film, just buy it for the pink case. That's what I would do. Okay, so out of both HMV and CEX, one pickup in HMV, which was the CD. No pickups in CEX. I got myself a Pepsi cream soda. Very nice. I think we'll do one more stop because I need to pop back to Dover, obviously. I need to pop to Holland and Barrett to get some iron supplements. We could just go around the road and go to the British Art Foundation. It's the furniture one, but I haven't been to it in about a year. So I don't even know if they actually still sell physical media. So it might be worth having a look anyway. As I'm going that way, yes. Anyway, so yeah, back home then. Next stop, St James Shopping Centre, or complex, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I go and get my iron tablets in Holland and Barrett, and then we'll skip round to the British Art Foundation and see if they've got anything. Okay, so we're back down here in Dover. I just popped into Cineworld just to ask them about the Jurassic World merch. They'll be putting it out next week, so that's all right. As you know, the film comes out next week. I'm going to pop in Holland and Barrett in a little bit, but first, British Art Foundation. Let's go and have a look. It's been a while since I've been in here. Yeah, we've got the giant smoking cock rings. There's British Art Foundation, so yeah, let's go and have a look. Okay, so they got the Twilight Saga for 12 quid if you want to pick that up on Blu-ray, and this weird like animation thing, I think it is. Here's all the DVDs. Unfortunately, they only had that Blu-ray box set up the top there. What with Davina? Yeah, okay. This was pretty cool. Monty Python's Holy Grail. I do like this. It's got some nice embossing on it for 50p. Yeah, it's a cool looking DVD. You know, you can never find a slot to put it back in again. I'm just trying. Just get in there. There you go. What else we've got? We've got some Need for Speed Layer Cake as well. Yeah, Gavin and Stacey there. Roy Keane. Oh god, what a lot of old crap. Yeah, nothing worth picking up in here, unfortunately. Okay, they didn't have a lot of Blu-rays, just the Twilight Saga. That's your choice. Yeah, they had a 24 DVD box set, 8 seasons plus redemption. I think they were 15 quid for it, but it's cheaper than that on eBay. Other than that, it was just DVDs. So yeah, unfortunately, not getting any Blu-rays in. Oh well, back to the car. Okay, so back to the car. Unfortunately, there wasn't much in British Art Foundation, but charity shops seem to be selling less and less Blu-rays these days. They're probably just binning them along with you. Well, they don't seem to be binning the DVDs. Anyway, I just been in Holland and Barrett. I got my iron. There we go. So I pop one of them a day, and helps reduce tiredness and fatigue. Ideal for sensitive digestive systems. Excellent. Okay, so back to the house. I have had a notification that my HMV deliveries have been delivered, so that's pretty good. So at least we've got some stuff to unbox, plus also one from last week that got delayed, so we've got an extra one to unbox. Okie dokie. Right, I'll see you back at the house. Okay, I've got a bone to pick. Just waiting at the bottom of my road for some cars to clear up here. I thought I'd have a swig of drink, and then it all became clear. Totally clear. Yeah, the traffic got out of the way, and I thought, oh, I better back up and get my space. So I grabbed hold of my lid to put it on the drink, and it went flying across the bleeding car, and it's gone under the seat somewhere. Why are these drinks not got those plastic bits that attach to the top? I thought they all have those now. That's really annoying, because now I've got a drink with no lid. Yeah, bring back the plastic attachments, that's what I say. They're a lifesaver when you're driving. Anyway, I'm here now, so let's get in the house. Okay, back in the cinema room. It's cooled down a lot the last couple of days in here. Flipping now. Just as well that I was working the whole weekend, because there's no way I could have sat in here. It would have been absolutely stifling, even with me neck air conditioner. Yeah, so it is still warm in here, but it's manageable. Okay, before we get into deliveries and pickups, I had an email while I was out. I had an email from my GP surgery, and I recently had some blood tests, just to check, like, you know, iron and other stuff, and sugar count and all that. It's just like an annual MOT. Yeah, and I got an appointment, so that was already booked for middle of July. But it seems that the doctor wants also to discuss with me Mount Jaro. I thought that was a mountain somewhere in China. That's not. No, it's this weight loss medication. It goes under a couple of different names. Is it Ozempic? Ozempic or Zempic? That's one of them. And then there's Mount Jaro, and then there's something else. Yeah, because of my BMI and because of my weight, what my weight is. And because today in the UK, it's officially rolled out, and GP surgeries can actually prescribe it to their patients. So I don't know if I'll get it. I don't know if it's something that I'll want to dive into. It might help, you know, because apparently it's supposed to suppress appetite by lowering the blood sugar and lowering the blood pressure and everything, and cholesterol, so that you're fuller for longer. Probably won't make no difference when I go to a Toby Carvery, but it might be worth giving it a go. But I have been a little bit apprehensive reading about it, because you can get side effects. You can get upset stomachs, you can get a bit of diarrhea and a bit of puking. So I don't know. It works for some, and maybe not others. It might be worth giving it a try, because I mean, when I had the vaccine, you know, for COVID, I had that about 6 times, not on the same day, but the first vaccine I had no reaction whatsoever. I didn't even notice that I'd had it. You know, I'd had it. Whereas there were some really healthy people in my work that, you know, walk every day, have a diet of, you know, pure, you know, vegetables and all that kind of stuff. And they took the vaccine on the first day, and they were in bed for 2 weeks. And even other people that I know that have taken it, that are relatively really healthy people and healthy weight, that just couldn't stand it, couldn't you know, and never went back for another one because it made him so ill. And there's me taking the vaccine and no reaction whatsoever. I mean, I had COVID. I had COVID as well. This is, you know, a while into it, you know, not right at the beginning, because if I'd had it right at the beginning, I probably wouldn't be here now doing this video. But once the vaccine rolled out, I had COVID. My dad had COVID. It was just like a very weak cold. I had it for 5 days. Dad had it for 3 days. He just sniffed once and got on with it. So thankfully, it didn't have any reaction to me or my dad. So it might be just be our genes, even though I'm not wearing any at the moment. Yes, I'm sitting here in my boxers, airing myself. Yeah, so anyway, so that's something to think about. So I'll discuss it with the doctor and see what he thinks, and we'll talk about how it works and if it'll work for me to get it rolling, because, you know, I do not weight loss plans. I mean, I do Weight Watchers every now and again. I do a bit of dieting every now and again. It's yo-yoing. I've yo-yoed all my life, up and down, up and down. I think the only time I ever lost a substantial amount of weight was back in 1997 when I was down to about 12 stone. Yeah, believe it or not, that's half of me and the rest. Yeah, and that's when we went to America. But who knows? We'll give it a go. I'll discuss it with the doctor, and it might not be for me, or it might be just be worth trying and seeing what happens. Anyway, let's get on, because we're supposed to be here talking about physical media. Okay, so first thing I want to discuss is what's on my plate. Yes, so guess the brekkie, and win a prize. Yes. Now, a lot of people put the comments on that video. Some were way off. I don't know who put this, but they put 2 grapes and a cup of Earl Grey tea. Yeah, that's not me. But then some people put fry-ups, but some people put close to what I had, very close. They were maybe missing 1 or 2 items. And then I think it was last week, somebody actually guessed exactly what I had on my plate. And I'm going to post it up here. And it is McCready 94. Yeah, I'm guessing scrambled eggs, toast, black pudding, mushrooms and beans. That is exactly what I had on my plate. I was just waiting for him to say how many beans I had. But yeah, that is everything that I had on my plate. So congratulations to McCready 94. You don't work at the restaurant, do you? Oh, you're not one of the waitresses, are you? Or the servers? Anyway, yeah, so there it is. I printed it out. So congratulations. If you can send me a message either on Instagram at Big Pauly 101 or Messenger, then we'll arrange to get the prize sorted for you, which will be a 4K, a Blu-ray, a DVD, a box set of your choice, as long as you don't go too nuts. Yeah, so congratulations to McCready 94. I will do a similar type of competition again in a week or two. Now then, yes, let's get on to some media, shall we? Oh, Christ, I got a lot to unbox. Look at all that lot. Yeah. First of all, I bought a CD today. Yeah, I bought the new album by Brett Young. Oh, I know the exact person that would say, oh, yes, 2.0. This is a country singer. Kind of country, kind of popish, country pop, kind of ish. Yeah, but I've got his first album. I've got 2 albums. £9.99, which actually I was surprised with, because I thought CDs these days are about 17 quid. So it's got some great new tracks. I've already listened to it on Spotify. It also has one of his most famous songs, In Case You Didn't Know. But it's the piano version featuring Hannah McFarlane. So I have heard that. It is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Even better than the original. So anyway, I'm going to unbox this. So anybody that's not interested in either country music or CDs, you might want to fast forward a couple of minutes. Or just go make a cup of tea or something. Yeah, go and make some scrambled egg on toast with some black pudding. Put some baked beans on it and some mushrooms. Anyway, yeah. I was thinking about getting the vinyl for this. They had the vinyl at Blue Water, but they didn't have it at HMV, at Maidstone. So anyway, there we go. There is the track listing. And yes, I do buy physical music. I try not to stick to streaming now, you know, because I've got my CD system and my hi-fi. There is the CD, and let's have a quick let's have a quick look in here, shall we? Let's grab the old leaflet out. See, that's what you miss, don't you? You miss that when you don't get CDs and albums, you know, vinyl. You miss the old books with lots of pictures in and text and lyrics. There you go. You miss all this kind of stuff. It's just boring. Streaming music on Spotify is boring. The only time I use it is when I'm in the car because I don't have a CD player in the car. But there we go. That is Brett Young 2.0 or 2.0. Awesome. Okay, next up is the first of the physical releases that came out last week. It was last week, wasn't it? And HMV had a delay. Yes, it is Harrison Ford in Witness. Yes, about the Amish, where one of the an Amish child witnesses a crime. I can't quite remember. I'm just going on memory. I haven't read the back yet, but and Harrison Ford has to kind of like infiltrate and kind of hide out in the Amish people. Is it Kelly McGillis? Kelly McGillis? Is it Kelly McGillis? I think it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen this. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. So let's undo it. You gotta undo it, otherwise you don't see it. Oh. Bobby box cutter, you are not needed. Not for this one anyway. There we go. I've got a rubbish bin down here. Well, it's a bin full of rubbish. Okay, so there is the front. Very nice. It's one of these big, thick, sturdy arrow boxes. There we go. And then there is the spine, and that is pretty much in the middle for me, so I'm happy with that. There's the back. That's boring. But you've got that to cover it up with. So let me zoom in. So if you're not familiar with the film, you can read all about it. Read all about it. Yep. And then there is all the special features. Fan flipping tastic. And then there are all the tech specs down the bottom there. Excellent. Now, don't be blurred. Presentation. Yeah, 4K presentation in Dolby Vision. HDR10 compatible, original lossless 2-point stereo with optional DTS HD Master Audio 5.1. Excellent. 112 minutes. Lovely. Lovely that it's got Dolby Vision. Okay, so let's take some bits out. You got some bits. There's the box. Very sturdy. We get a really nice, wow, that is thick. Really nice, thick, freshly printed booklet. There we go, Witness. And it's got a nice picture on the back there. It is thick, look at that. And we've got some pictures in there. We've got lots of text, all about the film, about the making of the film. Yeah, that's going to look fantastic. I can't wait to get this on. What do you mean, Paul, get it on? It's going to go on your shelf and it's not going to be watched for 5 years. No, I'm trying to combat that, actually. I'm trying to concentrate on actually watching some stuff. I am actually started my movies that I've seen, you know. What was it called? What did it used to be called? Stuff that I could be bothered to watch. Yeah, I've renamed it. And I am starting to catalogue now stuff that I've watched, so I will be putting videos out every now and again. But I haven't been watching films for the last week because it's been too bloody hot. There we go. Anyway, nice book. We also get a... My name's Indy, and it's Han Solo. Yeah, whatever. Okay, nice poster. Oh my, I just got waffed. I've just got waffed with fresh printed paper. So there is a massive poster. Awesome. And there is another massive poster. I like that. That's cool. Very cool. Okay, so let's fold that up. There is the 4K. Excellent. And we also have the back there. Oh, we've even got more stuff inside. That's what I love about Arrow. We have some witness postcards. Okay, so we have that one. And then we have that one. Isn't that the kid? I'm pretty sure. Isn't that the kid from... Oh, Mars Attacks? Is it Lucas something? I'm pretty sure. Like I say, it's been a long time since I've seen it. There we go. Some more. That looks like a jolly tea party. Actually looks a bit like the Village. M. Night Shyamalan's The Village. Of course, this came first. There we go. And we also have the last one. Looking very Harrison Ford there. So that's those. We have one disc. So it is just the Blu-ray. No, it's not. It's just the 4K disc. No Blu-ray disc. Let's have a look. It's got to have alternate artwork, isn't it? Alternate artwork. Okay. So there we go. We have that on one side. Oh, yeah. Then we have that on the other side. Oh, I'm having that. I'm having that. I'm turning that around. I know sometimes I don't, use the alternate artwork, but when the artwork kind of like is striking and it's different, then I'm definitely going to fiddle about with it. Pardon? Yeah. There we go. So we have that artwork. So that's pretty cool. Like that. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Right. Let's put everything back. Right. In goes the book. There we go. In goes the poster. And then in goes that. Excellent. So there we go. That is Witness. Fantastic. Fantastic. Right, okay, we better see what we got in this lot then. I think there's about 6 items in here. Right, I've taken all the names off, so I don't have to worry about that. Right, this one feels a bit bulky. So let's pull the old tag and see what happens. That was crap, wasn't it? There we go. I really haven't got enough room in my bin. My bin fills up so quick. Okay. Oh, and then we have American Reunion. Excellent. Yep. This is the newest one. We've also got American Wedding coming. Now, unfortunately, both these two, American Reunion and American Wedding, are Blu-ray only, whereas American Pie 1 and American Pie 2 were 4K. This is the 4th one, isn't it? Actually, this is the 4th one. Yeah, this is not the 3rd one. The 3rd one was the wedding. This is the 4th one. Yeah. Includes the unrated version you couldn't see in theatres. Okay. I remember going to see these with Lulu at the cinema, and I can't remember which one it is. I think it's the 2nd film where Stifler thought he was eating chocolate or something, and it was in fact shit. And we were talking about it when we got out the side of the cinema. And just the thought of it made Lou throw up. Just by the car, she was just throwing up, thinking about it. Anyway, there we go. There is American Reunion. Oh, some nice spot gloss there. Very nice. That's a nice big bit of pie there, he says. And we've got some nice embossing as well. Awesome. There is the spine. And there is the other spine. So you can actually have a red spine facing out, or you can have a white spine facing out. That's good. They think about these things. Right, there is the back. That's all in focus, so you can have a read of that. Marvel at some of the pictures, and you can also have a look at some of the bonus features, and then tech specs. There we go. Awesome. You are focused, that's good. HD presentations of both the theatrical version and unrated version, presented in high definition with a 5.1 DTS HD Master Audio soundtrack. Okay, so let's pop this out. There we go, very nice. Well, again, there we go. That's very nice. We've got a nice big thick sturdy box there with a very nice glossy picture on there of the cast. There is the spine on that side, and there is the back, spot glossy. Don't mess with the class of 99, bitch. All right, let's take all this stuff out. Yeah, that's sturdy. All right, what we got then? So we have one postcard, larger postcard. Awesome. And again, we have a nice book. Yeah, isn't it? Exactly. And there's no text. There's no text, but there is plenty of glossy pictures. Fan-flipping-tastic. Lots and lots of glossy pictures from the film. Excellent. And then there is the Blu-ray. We have one Blu-ray disc there, and also a bit of artwork. Hang on, can I get it out? Oh, that's a bit tough. Well, a photo. I got in there before I read the comments. Yeah. It's not artwork, it's a photo. Anyway, there we go. I might swap the case out, actually. I might put a white case or maybe a red case. Probably a red case, because look at all the red. There's already too much white, so yeah. That sounds a bit racist, doesn't it? Yeah, too much white, so we've got to change it up a bit. Excellent. There we go. So that is American Reunion. Let's put it with its little case. There's a little slip cover. Woo! There we go. That's awesome. Right, next one. Okie dokie. So tag number 2. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. What we got? Oh, we have actually got 2. Okay, right. Let's dig the first one out. So the first one is an HMV leaflet. God, I've already got about half a dozen of those. Right, okay. Next step. What we got? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Lethal Weapon. Excellent. Yes, I decided to go for the Amore. Didn't really like the design of the steelbook. I mean, I do have the Lethal Weapon Blu-ray steelbook anyway. So, yeah, I just didn't click with that artwork, that red artwork. I think the smile, though, has got bullet holes and it's kind of like debossed. But other than that, yeah, I preferred this. There we go. Very glossy. There is the spine. And there is the back. There is all the info and the movie, pictures, text bags, all that kind of stuff. And we have the theatrical cut. That's better. Theatrical cut, 110 minutes, and a director's cut, 117 minutes. So an extra 7 minutes. Awesome. Let's have a look, see what we got. I think it's just one disc. Slim. We're going slim, which means we can fit more on the shelves. There we go. There's that. And there's that. And there is just one disc, one black disc there with both the theatrical and the director's cut. And it's not an eco case. It is a bit flimsy, so they must be using less plastic, but at least it's not an eco. There we go. So that is Lethal Weapon. This one looks like a steelbook. Okay. What is it? NOVACAINE. Excellent. NOVACAINE. Yes. Nathan Kane Can't Feel Pain. Jack Quaid. Yeah, really enjoyed this film. Thought it was really good. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's take that crap off. Oh, that's glossy. Man, that's glossy. Oh, that is glossy as well. Very nice. Look at that. That is super glossy. They are stickers. Well, it's one big sticker that you can take off. There is the spine with a little bit of spot glossiness on there as well. There is the back, if you want to read everything about it, if you haven't seen the film. And also special features and the world famous tech specs. It's got Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. So fantastic. Prepare for pain, pre-production, a world of hurt production, maximum physical damage, makeup effects. So a fair few bits of special features there. And we have NOVACAINE on the top there. Let's have a go at ripping this off, shall we? Without bending it. It's a thick bag, a thick backing card. Yeah. Just with a couple of bits of glue. Got a couple of bits of glue there and a couple of bits of glue there. Okay, right. That's pretty cool, actually. I do like that. Yes, so there we go. There is the front. There is the spine. There is the back. I do like that. That's nice. That is nice. And then on the inside, oh, should we take the discs out? Why not? Let's just take the discs out. Okay, so there is the front and the back. Nice. There is the inside. That's cool. I like that. So we got a lovely mixture of black, red there, and a bit of white. And then we got a blue disc. Idiots. Why not make it red? Why not make it red? I mean, you've gone halfway there. You've got a black disc. Why not just make it red? That's stupid. Absolutely stupid. Either red or white. Anyway, there we go. So that is NOVACAINE. Excellent. I do love that film. That's that. Okay, next one up. Tag number 3. Oh, is that it? There we go. So that's that one. Tag number 3. What we got in here? I think we might have another steelbook. Ooh. I know what you did last summer. Fantastic in 4K. Excellent. Right, it's got one of those funny plastic shrink wraps around it. Let's just get rid of the old shrink wrap, shall we? Yeah, it is. It's shrink wrap. It's like you're trying to shrink wrap something in the kitchen. Right, okay. Can I get my mitts around it? It's like elastic. Yeah, it's like elasticated. Okay. Oh, that's glossy. Is that a dent? No, it's not. Super glossy. Super glossy. Right, so let's show you this first. So there we go. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Steelbook edition. And then we have the title at the top there. And then we have the back. There we go. So you must know all about the film. But there's a new version out, isn't there? With a couple other cast returning. Oh, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Huge Tits. She's coming back. Awesome. Okay, so let's try and carefully remove the sticker without messing up the actual paper surround, because I hate those round things. You try removing it and then it comes off really easy. There we go. All right. Oh, just a little bit of resin glue on there, which needs to be removed. Awesome. Okay, so there's that. Ooh. And yeah, there's no title on the front. Does look a bit of a, no, it's not a fingerprint magnet really. There we go. So there is the steel. Could have put the title down there, I suppose. That would have been good, especially debossed. There is the spine title. Can't really see that, can you? A bit blurred. There we go, that's better. And then there's the back. 2 discs. Let's have a look inside, shall we? Okay, so there is the outside. There is the inside. I Know What You Did Last Summer. And 1 disc there, which is the Blu-ray. And then let's throw in the 4K disc. And that all blends together very nicely. Excellent. So there we go. That is I Know What You Did Last Summer. I just need to stick that back under there. I think I need some more steelbook protectors. I think I'm running out of steelbook protectors. Anyway, there we go. That's I Know What You Did Last Summer. And last one. Just trying to think what the last one is. Can't remember. Right, tag number 4. That's nice. Oh yes, of course. And then it is Species on 4K. Yes, yeah, I saw this in HMV. It's actually a bigger package than I thought it was going to be from 88 Films. I thought it was just going to be like a standard edition, but it's kind of like, it's thicker than a standard edition. I'm only interested in the first film because all the rest were crap. Yeah, even the second one. The second one tried to work, but they're all crap, all the sequels. Same as Starship Troopers, they're all trash. Apart from the first one. Anyway, there we go. So that is Species. There is the spine. And there is the back. Awesome. So you can read all of that stuff. All the features. Special features. Tech specs galore. Just knock yourself out if you want. Yeah, limited edition packaging featuring brand new artwork, includes double-sided poster and collectible replica lobby cards. New 4K remaster from the original negatives, presented in high definition, presented in Dolby Vision. Yeah, fantastic, with a DTS HD Master Audio soundtrack. Dolby Vision. Okay, so let's remove this bit of plastic. This is the last bit of plastic I'm actually removing today. I'm just plasticked out. Pardon. Okay. There we go. Really nice glossy as well. Very glossy. Excellent. Oh yeah, it's a slip one. There we go. So it pushes up. Nice and glossy. There is the really thick sturdy box as we usually get. There's the spine. There's the picture on the back. That's pretty cool. I do love that artwork. Nothing else in there. Big thick box. This feels pretty bulky. There we go. Yeah, it's got chocker stuff. Not chocolate, chocker stuff in it. Full of chocker. Okay, so there we have a very nice poster. Again, freshly smelling. So we have that one, which I believe is the original, isn't it? I think. Excellent. And then we have the newly commissioned artwork, which is fan-bloody-tastic, I tell you. And then we have some art cards. Nothing on the back, just the logo. So we have some pictures there. There we go. There's that one. And then we have that one. That one. that one, that one, and Ben Kingsley. Awesome. So there's the postcards. We have 2 discs, so we do have the Blu-ray and also the 4K. There is the 4K, there is the Blu-ray, same image, and it actually does say on the bottom of the disc here, Amazon MGM Studios. Is there anything on the other side? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Yes, mimicking the arrows. So we have that on one side with the new artwork, and then we have the original on the other side. Yeah, I'm actually gonna keep it with the newly commissioned artwork because I really do like that. Right, let's tuck that in. Again, this is another film that I have not seen for quite a while, so really do need to rewatch it now that it's on 4K. Excellent. Right, let's just tuck everything in. So all of this lot was actually in the actual container. Container? What's a container? So that was all in there like that, because there's probably no room in the actual box other than this. Excellent. And then a really nice slip cover. Fantastic. So there we go. Awesome. Some great pickups today, I think. Yes, so there we go. Just a quick run through. Species from 88 Films. We have I Know What You Did Last Summer, the 4K Steelbook. Plus we also have NOVACAINE, the 4K Steelbook. Lethal Weapon. Hope they release all the other Lethal Weapons on 4K. Plus we also have American Reunion on Blu-ray. And we have Witness with Harrison Ford on 4K, and also a CD with Brett Young. Fantastic. So very happy with that lot. That's a good pickups week. Awesome. So I shall stash that to one side, and then obviously at the end of the month I've got to find a hole to put them in. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Next week's Blu-ray hunt is going to be... Oh! Okay, so it's going to be a bit of a change next week. I'm working Wednesday, Thursday this week. Next week I am working Monday and Tuesday, so I can't go hunting on the Monday. And I can't go hunting on the Wednesday either. Do you know why? Going to see Jurassic World Rebirth with Papa Bowman and my auntie. Yes, so there's going to be no Blu-ray hunting on the Wednesday, so it will have to be on the Thursday. Yes, so anyway, that will happen. We will go out and have a look, see what there is around. I do have a couple of pre-orders already in. Hopefully they'll be delivered in time for the video, including Snow White. Of course I've ordered Snow White. Who wouldn't? Yeah, and the James Bond as well, the Sean Connery box set. So look forward to actually getting that. I was a bit hesitant about it originally, but it does look nice. I've seen some unboxings for it, so yeah. And of course I had to go with the Steelbook Collector's Edition because I've got 12 other ones at the top there. So I had to add that one. Fantastic. So there we go. So hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. See you on the next video very soon. Bye bye.